What is up everyone, this is Tattoo Bart and welcome to the channel. In today's episode we got yet another really cool machine from my friends over at CNC Tattoo. We got the wonderful E401, which is their newest model. It's a 4mm stroke pen style tattoo machine. It's wireless, it comes with a bunch of cool stuff, so let's just dive down and have a look what's inside this package. So inside this box we have a wall plug, which you don't usually find. We have a spare battery. Of course we have a charging cable as well to charge our battery with, some spare parts, the user manual which we usually don't use, and obviously we have the beautiful E401 tattoo machine. The operation of this machine is very simple. We have a power and a mode button, and on the other side we have a minus and a plus button, which will allow us to control the frequency of this machine. If we hold the power button for a couple of seconds, it will turn on the display and the machine, and if you short press it, it will start to run. You can see that this is a frequency mode style machine. It has a standard output of 12 volts, which will always control how much power this machine has. Now, if you press the mode button and the up and down, that allows you to toggle between different modes in this machine. There is 3 different memory slots where you can set your favorite frequency and toggle between them. Now you can change your battery. If you have 2 batteries, I always like to turn the battery off first, and if you just pull it off the machine, it will come off pretty easy. You can put it on your charger, and in the meantime you can continue tattooing with your spare battery. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is if you hold the mode button for a couple of seconds, you can see that it starts to blink, and once it's blinking you can actually adjust your frequency while you're in a certain mode. Now, when you run it, it will run and you can still adjust it while you're tattooing. If you hold that mode button again and you lock in your frequency, you can only toggle between the different settings that you have set. So if you think like, hey, why can I not adjust anything? Make sure to hold that mode button for a couple of seconds until it starts to blink, and you can adjust your frequency to your desired hertz. Now, together with this package, I've got a couple of cartridges that you have seen on this channel before, so we're going to use those to test out this machine. So let's dive down, grab some practice skin, and see how she runs. So for this video, we're going to use our 3-round liner, a 7-round liner, and a 9-curve magnum. Now, of course, we need our 14-round shader to test those really bold lines. Even though shading with a Magnum this slow would work for certain styles, but to really get a nice smooth transition in your shading, we have to increase our hertz a little bit. Now I have used a pretty light touch in order to get this shading, and it is pretty smooth. Now we're going to go over with a little bit heavier hand pressure just to darken up these shades just a little bit. Now we just need to do a couple more passes just to smooth everything out, and then we have a very smooth transition of black and gray shades, which has only been done with pure black. With the same needle and same frequency, we are going to pack a little bit of black, and I have to say this is going in really smooth, and I think that all has to do with that 12 volts output, and you just control the frequency basically. So yeah, that was the review of the CNC E401, which absolutely feels amazing. To be honest, this is my first time testing this machine on practice skin, and just the way this machine feels, it has a good solid feel to it. I feel like it's made from aluminum or metal, I don't know, but it feels really solid. It is a bit heavier than some other models, but it doesn't really bother you too much whenever you're tattooing. It does produce really nice lines, shades. It packs really well, and I think that's because it has a standard output of 12 volts, and you just regulate the frequency. So you just regulate the speed while it maintains that power, and 12 volts and a 4mm stroke are a good combination for a pretty much all-round machine. I do feel like it struggled just a little bit, or I had to push a little bit harder whenever I was using that really thick liner. It's a 14 round shader, I believe, yeah. So it does require a bit more pressure from your hand, but it's to be expected. But it does produce very nice and clean bold lines. Of course, we do have to test this on some real skin, but I feel like because I have this machine, it feels solid, it works nice, and I have 2 batteries. I can easily take this to the shop and do a couple of tattoos with it. So yeah, one thing that is a little bit weird about this machine is whenever you're changing your frequency, you have to make sure that that thing is blinking in the bottom right there. Then you can change your frequency. But then once you feel like, okay, 103, I'm gonna lock it in, and you press that mode button again so it stops blinking, and you run the machine, it's good. And then you move on, for example, to your memory slot 2. But listen to how this machine runs. So we're gonna go to our memory slot 2. It's a lot slower. Obviously you can hear that. You do a little bit of shading, and then you think, oh, I need to go back, put in some lines. And it just runs, I think, at maximum speed, feels like. Then if you press your mode button again to adjust it, and starts to blink, and we're gonna adjust it, and then out of nowhere it drops. You hear that? this is nowhere near where it was running on 103 Hertz before. So that's a little bit weird. I think there is a little bug within the software of this machine, so I would really hope that CNC actually figures this problem out. I will obviously let them know and see if they can solve this problem for whenever you're gonna be changing that. But yeah, if you're using just one memory slot and you go up and down in your frequencies and you run the machine and you don't use all the memory slots and switch back and forth between them, this shouldn't really be a problem. Now I do have to say, if you pause the machine and you move on, so it's only when the machine is running. So if your machine is not running and you move to a different memory slot and you run it, it's perfectly fine. If you pause it again and move up in your memory slots, there's no problem at all. It's just whenever it's running and you go to the next one and you change that a little bit, what I just showed you before, it's a bit strange sometimes. Other than that, I feel like this machine runs really well and pretty much at a professional grade quality. It feels very professional, it runs very professional, except for that minor bug, but it's just a minor thing, which is probably going to be fixed by the time you're going to be buying it. Anyways, if you are interested in buying this machine, I will have a link in the description down below so you can have a look at it and save yourself a little bit extra if you use my coupon code or the affiliate link in the description. Other than that, I don't think I have a whole lot more to say, other than I wish you all a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.